In the 24th of October 2017, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced the launch of NEOM, the futuristic megacity on the conference Future Investment Initiative.
نحن بحاجة إلى تجديد مفهوم المدن إلى مدن مستقبلية. اليوم بصفتي رئيس مجلس إدارة نيوم.
The world's ambitious project planned here, in Tabuk province, part of northern Saudi Arabia. In order to understand why Saudi making a mega project like NEOM, let's go back to some history.
A place of ancient glories. Long ago, a center of thriving trade where came the merchants from India and China.
In 1938, March 3rd, Saudi stepped into a historical moment. They discovered massive oil reserves in Dammam No. 7 oil field.
Oil in commercial quantities had been brought in after 3 long, discouraging years.
From then until today, Saudi enjoys the privilege of having the largest crude oil reserves in the world. That oil money built roads and cities all around the desert of country. But within some decades, they realized that there is no long-term future in oil-based economy. So they planned to diversify the kingdom's economy away from oil and push itself into international and political prominence. Hence, they began and expanded investments in 2 sectors, sports and tourism. Let's talk about tourism.
أنا أعتقد أن أوروبا الجديدة هي الشرق الأوسط.
Saudi Arabia seems to consider itself ready to become the new tourism force of the region. As a part of its Vision 2030 project, the kingdom has been focusing on opening itself to the world and has planned $810 billion of investments in culture, leisure, and entertainment projects over the next decade. This strategy has already begun in Tabuk province. The 4-letter hide a titanic ambition, and the special zone where NEOM Smart City will exist is made of mountains, long beaches, deserts, and amazing nature. Everything in this city is supposed to start from scratch to avoid repeating conventional city features. The site will be 33 times the size of New York City. MBS states that it would be impossible to build an entity like NEOM except by eliminating the vision of existing cities. A strategic location has been selected for NEOM City, along the country's Red Sea coastline adjacent to the beautiful views of the Gulf of Aqaba and near the Suez Canal where maritime trade routes exist. The reasons for the location is its plethora of unique development potentials, which would contribute to making NEOM a global hub for trade, innovation, and knowledge. The new land is sited in a worldwide central economic location. It can be reached by an 8-hour flight 70% of the people. This region that has all of these different components, most recently they also announced a sort of island project called Sindalah, will be the first physical showcase of NEOM, an incomparable island destination. It will be an exclusive gateway to the stunning Red Sea, extremely high and geared sort of yacht owner's very high-end tourist. One of which is an octagon-shaped industrial city called Oxagon. It has 2 parts, one in land and other in water. So that partially floats on the Red Sea. The world's largest floating structure will host a fully automated and integrated logistic hub to promote faster trade across the globe. There is a ski resort component up in the mountains that they are calling Trojena. It can experience sub-zero winter temperatures and has a year-round moderate climate that is cooler on average than the rest of the region. With its clear, fresh air and panoramic views, Trojena will not only be a mesmerizing place to visit, but also the perfect place to live and work. One of the chief components of NEOM is the line, a linear smart city with no roads, cars, or emissions. The city will run on 100% renewable energy, and what's more, Saudi officials say the city could accommodate 9 million residents by 2045. But the project caused some controversy. Like some accusing that indigenous people were forcefully displaced from NEOM, and a man named Abdul Rahim al-Hawaidi was allegedly shot dead after he refused to give up his property for a Red Sea mega project.
هم اخواننا الفلسطينيين اللي ثبتوا في ارضهم اللي ما باعوا على اليهود. عملية الخروج من الارض لا تقول لي وطن. يعني في بعض الناس يقول لك السعودية.
Shooting not on the hand, not on the leg, on this area or this area.
Criticizers also pointing that it is a utopian model of Saudi Arabia. But the kingdom and its supporters are very optimistic. They are expecting to cheer what they see as a bold engine to transform the Saudi kingdom, and waiting to turn this dream comes to reality. They tell the world, NEOM is for dreamers, not for conventional people or conventional companies, but it is designated for those who want to create a new place in the world.
المملكة العربية السعودية في ال5 سنوات القادمة سوف تكون مختلفة تماما.
Eastern oil as emissary to Arabia. On May 29, 1930.
We are working with the best architects and planners from around the world